Hello everyone, I am Melanie from Handmade of Stardust. Thank you for joining me today in a flip through of this journal that I made for my design theme project for this month for PinkadooStudios. And I used the Sweet Spring TN kit for this one. And I also used the flowers collage sheet number 1, and I also used she has one that is words, and I also used that one. So let me just move this a little bit and open it up so you guys. I have this little vintage butterfly brooch here, so pretty, and I just wrapped it with some of this twine. Oh, okay. I did a really good job of putting that brooch there. So, okay, so let me try to get it off and put it over here. I'm trying to get this video done before the light goes down, and I am in my room, so you might hear the AC. I hope you don't, but you might. I'm trying to. That's why it has this little setup. So I put these 2 little cards in this pocket. This kit that I use for this journal is like a TN kit, so it comes sized so that the pages fit in your TN, in your standard size TN, and it brings a sheet that has like ephemera pieces, and it has like this pretty flower is from that ephemera sheet, and I just backed that I made this card, or this, yeah, it's like a journaling card, and then this little card came in there too. I put some like glitter, and I backed it with a book page. So I put those 2 in here in this pocket, and I just did some textile collaging in the front with some, I love this sequin, and I'm not sure how to say that word, sequin fabric. And this little ruffle is from Rose Hill Paper Cottage. She has these hand painted ruffles that she made in her Etsy, and just a boho trim, and this is some sari, some vintage sari. So yeah, let's open her up and let's make sure I'm in frame here. Okay, yeah, I'm in frame. So in the inside I have this card that I made. The back, the inside cover is backed with this collage sheet paper that came in the kit also, so it's very handy. It's like it brings a sheet that's like a collage sheet. And I have this pocket here made with some textiles that, oh, this was supposed to not, okay. So it's this little pocket here that I have some textile collaging on there, and I sewed that on there. And I made this card, and this flower is from the flower collage sheet that I used from her also. It's bagged, and it has this pretty ruffle with the sequins and whatever. I made another card that I put here. This handmade paper is also from Rose Hill Paper Cottage from Heather, and she embossed it with some little dots for me. I love it. Some polka dots. And then this is a polka dot sari that I have, and made this card. And this paper is like on here on this page, and I made this pocket with this lace, and I put this little postcard, this little card from a postcard booklet in there. And these tags come with the kit, it also brings a sheet of tags, and you just cut them out. They have the tag shape and everything, so you just have to cut them out. And it has where the little hole will go. I put a hole reinforcer and some sari, and I backed it with some craft paper from a grocery bag. But these tags are super handy, and I used most of them in here. I think I did have 2 left over. So this is one of the pages from the kit, and they come in this size. See, so it's super easy for you to make a TN. If you're not like me and like putting other papers in, it's super easy. And this one I printed double-sided, so this side is also part of the kit. This is just a vintage handwritten, like, it seems like a ledger, like somebody was keeping count of their invoices or whatever. And I put it in there. And this is a fussy cutter, one of the flowers from the flower collage kit. I put this vintage picture here of this. I think they look like siblings to me, but it also might be a mom and her son. I don't know, because the boy looks quite young. But I loved it, and so I put it in there. I thought it was sweet. Just a washi sticker on here. I did put some tabs in this journal, because once I start doing stuff, sometimes I can't stop. So I did put a bunch of tabs in there too, and test tiles on the edges. But this is a vintage French paper. I'm not sure what it was, and this is one of the papers from the kit. So this one I didn't print double-sided, and then I put this paper in the back so that it wasn't just a blank page. This is another card that I made with that flower collage sheet. I used I think I used most of that sheet. I don't know if the other flowers are in here, but most of them, because I really like that collage sheet. And this is just a little tag I made with a wallpaper and some handmade paper, and I thought that would be fun to put in there too. This is a card from, like, I got a lot of vintage stationery things, and this is it brought a bunch of these like note cards, and I thought the colors went so well with the kit, the pinks and the greens. So I put one in here. I really liked it. And the kit also brings, in the ephemera sheet, it brings these pockets, and they come like this, in this shape, and you print them out. And I mean, you cut them out in that shape, so they're like a pocket that you can glue. I sewed mine onto this bag, onto this piece of this bag, but the tags fit perfectly in there, so you can just glue them on a page and have a pocket. I really like that idea, and I like that the tags fit perfectly in there. I just put this butterfly sticker because it has the kit has some butterflies, and this little number also comes in the collage, the ephemera sheet. So I made this a floating pocket. This is just an antique postcard that I have, and I thought the colors, oh, it's blank, so you can journal in the back, and I thought the colors went well with this kit. I'm gonna try to hurry up before I lose the light. This is a cute little tab with this trim. This is another page from the kit. I really like this one. It's just lines, so it's really good for journaling. It looks like paper we used to have at school when I was a kid. I backed that one with some craft paper from a grocery bag. I also printed it just one-sided, and I backed it with the bag. And I have this is a sticky note, and I just put it in there like that, and I left it so that whoever purchases the journal can take it out and put it somewhere else. If they want, they can just fully glue it on there. It has a washi tape on there to make sure, because The sticky is not super sticky. This piece of paper is also from that lot of stationery. It's for writing letters. And since the kit has a lot of yellows and greens, I thought it was perfect. I backed this side with, this is a vintage book page. I like the images in there. And this part up here also comes with the kit in the ephemera. In the ephemera sheet, and I just put a washi there with some flowers. I put a pocket on the top of this one, and this paper is from the kit. This one I have single-sided and I backed it, and so this, I really like this one too with the polka dots, and it's blue. And I use this paper, this is like a lining for your drawers. I used it for that top pocket. And in there I just put some ephemera. I put this vintage envelope that has this really nice stamp. I don't remember what country this one's from, but I really like the stamps. I think this one might have been from Finland, but I can't be 100% sure. And it fits in there perfectly. And then there's this tag that I made that has all these ruffly things, and that I also used the flower sheet, the flower collage sheet, and it has some handmade paper from Heather on there too. This is just a vintage paper. I have that piece there because I sewed this little ruffle with things on there. And this is another paper from the kit that I printed double-sided. So these are each a page that comes in the kit, and I just printed it double-sided. This is, I think this is one of my favorite pages, these two, because I love this design. And then this is the other side of that vintage typewritten paper. So when I made the pocket, I really like that. I made it across the paper, and so it's on both sides, the same pocket. And of course, this is from a washi with these stamps. It's like a washi, so that whoever purchases can take this off and they can embellish this pockets as they want. In here I have a part, this is part of a letter. I don't think it's the whole letter, but it's part of a handwritten letter. And this also came with that, in that lot of stationery. And I thought this is really cool. It has a lot of space for journaling. And I forgot how I had this in here, so how was it? Okay, let's just put it in there like this and try to remember later for the sake of this video. So in this page, remember this is also that page from the kit, and it's backed with this paper on this side. And I did like a tuck in here with this ephemera piece from the sheet, from the ephemera sheet. I put this little bit of textile here, and I did it like a tuck. So it's like a kind of like a belly band tuck type of thing. And there's this card in there that has this flower from the collage flower sheet, and then this. And I put it in here like that and not with the flower because I wanted, I should have figured that out when I made the tag, the card, but I wanted this to be visible on this side. But whoever purchases can do whatever they want, you know. But this way, when the journal is closed, you can see it, and you can just see it pop it on there. And I really like that. This is the other side of that stationery paper, and I made this little thing that flips down, and there's like a bunch of journaling space along here for whoever. That can be like secret journaling also. So I did that little flip. This is from the collage sheet that the kit brings. It's a big collage sheet, and this is part of the collage sheet. So I hope I'm on frame there. So In the back I just put this this label, and this is another piece from the ephemera page, the ephemera page. I firstly cutted the flower and I put it in here. I glued it down there. I really liked it. I think it's so pretty. This is the other side of that. Nope, it's like a school paper. And then this little circle is also part of that ephemera page, and I just stuck some ephemera on there. This is like a little washi sticker, and this is another one of those images from the postcard, and this is another one of the tags. And this tag was pretty blank in the front, so I put a washi sticker of a flower. And this is from the, oh, I forgot, but this is from, she has a sheet that's just like words and phrases, kind of like the Tim Holtz word stickers, and I use those all around this journal also, so you can see. I really like that. I really like that collage sheet. Let me see what else, if I can show you. See, I use them on here. I think I use them on the cover also here. I use them all throughout, and I really like word stickers, so I like that one a lot. And what I did was I printed it onto sticker paper. I just have some ephemera here. This is a vellum image, like a little vellum piece. I love vellum. I love see-through things. And this is just a ticket, ephemera, like a little ticket. So that's just clipped in there with this Tim Holtz clip. I have this little butterfly comes in the collage sheet also, the the ephemera page, and I just glued the center so it will kind of like go like this. I really like that. I really love this butterfly because I love the color. And this is the other side of that note card, and I sewed this pocket on here. This is some of those words on there again from the word sheet. And this is another one of the pockets that came in the ephemera page, like the other one, but this one I sewed onto the other side of the note card. So I bagged the note card with this blue paper, just to, because then you would just see all the stitching and it would be sort of just there. So I just covered it with this blue paper, this pretty blue paper. And there's another one of the tags that come in the sheet in here, and I put some textile on there and backed it. I love this kit because it makes it so easy to just make a TN and have all the things. You have the tags, the little pockets, everything matches. So I really love that about it. They come in the TN size, so you just have to cut them out and you can make a TN super quick, super easy. This is another one. This is the other side of that page, and I did a little collage here in the bottom. You can see how I put this paper on there. This is the other side of that receipt paper, just a little washi sticker. I put this little tag that I made this little tag, and I put it on here. These are the words from the word sheet. So I just put it in here with this ribbon. I put a hole through the top and then put it on there. I like it. I like that. You can clip other things to there, so I like that. This is the other side of that first page, and then in the back here I have this pocket that I made. See, you can see that this is a collage page. The paper that I use for backing the cover. I really loved it, and I really loved making this journal. I had so much fun. I love the colors, so I just made a little collage here with a little ledger and this washi sticker. And so this pocket I dyed with, I don't remember if it was avocado or what. This is just a pocket that I got in in mail with the little window, and I dyed it. I cut it on top and did some collaging on it. This pretty flower is also in the ephemera sheet and the number, and this is from the word sheet that she has in her Etsy shop, and I'm gonna put a link to her Etsy shop on the description so you guys can check her out, because she has so many pretty things. And then I made this huge tag for that pocket, especially for that pocket. I loved it. I love this tag. I also used the collage sheet for this tag, and I love making huge tags. And so I have just a bunch of different elements on here. Some embossed paper. This is from a washi tape. This is from the her word sheet. I printed the big one, and then I printed 2 to a page, and you have smaller ones. So that's kind of fun, because this will be the size that it comes in one big sheet. And she has them in different colors. So you print one sheet and it's this size, and if you print 2 to a page, you get them this small size that are like, these are kind of like the size of like the Tim Holtz. So just a tag with a bunch of things, a collage tag. I love this tag so much, and this pocket. Sometimes you just get so into making something and you love it, you love the outcome, and that's what happened with this pocket and this tag. So that is it. That would be the journal. This is the back with my little tag. So that's the journal. I love this journal so much, and this will probably be available this upcoming weekend. The first weekend of June. I'm gonna have a sale on my Instagram shop page. I will link that in the description if you're interested in this journal or the one that I had in my other video, because I'm gonna have a sale and I'm gonna have those 2 journals for sale, and hopefully some other goodies. So just go check out in my description box PinkadooStudio's Etsy shop if you want to make yourself a journal like this one very easily, just if you want to make a simpler one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it that you're watching my videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.